Hello everyone, this is Prodigious TCC, that's Prodigiously Trading Card Collector, and today we're looking at a Japanese match featuring Houndstone EX, and the other person is playing Chien Pao, I believe it's Chien Pao and Dialga Vstar. I'm down in the bottom corner today. I'm just trying this out because the in the game you can see boom, top corners, they have some information in the top corners, just prize counts, but I think down here the only thing I'll be blocking is the discard pile, and I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I say that, but who knows. All right, so we've got here a Houndstone EX deck with the Gardevoir EX for moving energy. The cool thing about the Houndstone EX is its secondary attack here, which is 160, and then 10 extra damage for every psychic in the discard pile. The regular Houndstone, not the EX, same thing, except it has a 180 base attack, so this just does basically double the attack, and then double the damage for the regular attack, and then the extra 10 for each. And they're running, for psychics, they're running 2, 4, 8, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 24, 28. So they're running 28 psychic Pokemon. Let's just jump right into this. I'll skip forward past the deck lists. If you want to see the deck lists in more detail, there will be a link to this video in the description and at the end, in the end cards, so you can watch it yourself. So starting hand, we've got two Greavadors, I believe they're called. The Mew with the shining tail, magical tail, which lets you search through your deck, the top 6 cards of your deck, find a item card, and the others get shuffled in. Mimikyu, Fog Crystal, Professor's Research, into something. I'm not sure what that last card is. And then the starting hand for the other player is Radiant Greninja, Brexcalibur, Bricklebrack. It is a Excalibur, which is a big thing for the Chien Pao decks. It is Chien Pao, right? Chien Pao, I assume is how it's pronounced. Because the Chien Pao has the ability, once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may search your deck for 2 basic water energies, reveal them, put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck. And then the Baxcalibur is, as often as you like during your turn, you may attach a water energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon. So it's like the new Frostmoth engine, except for it's a stage 2, not a stage 1 like the Frostmoth was. But this will let you attach it to any of your Pokemon, not just bench Pokemon like Frostmoth does. So that's the trade-off. And then a Professor's, I think that's the Super Energy Retrieval, a Nest Ball, and 2 water energies. 3 minutes in, haven't even started the match yet. So starting with the Mysterious Tail, that's what it is. Mysterious Tail Mew, using a Fog Crystal, not a Frog Crystal. Fog Crystal, getting a Ralts out, using another to get another Ralts out, using the Mysterious Tail to look at the top 6 cards of your deck, find one item card, put it in your hand. It's a Battle VIP Pass. The rest gets shuffled back into your deck. Use a Battle VIP Pass to put 2 basic Pokemon onto your bench, going for a 3rd Ralts and a Manaphy, which gives bench protection. I love that Manaphy art. And then going for the Greavador. I have to see if I'm saying that right. Greavador? Houndstone. Greavard, not Greavador. Greavard. Alright. And then, that was a really slick first turn. So passing off to the player on the left, using Nest Ball to get a So that's the pre-evolved form of the Baxcalibur. What is up with these names? The Baxcalibur, yes, that's a pre-evolved form, and it is called Frigibax. Then using concealed cards to discard an energy to draw 2 cards. Using a Battle VIP pass to get another Frigidar and the Chien Pao. Putting the skate park, I believe that's the name of it. But what it does is basically when you retreat, the energy cards, instead of going to discard, go back in your hand, which is great for the Baxcalibur because then it can just attach them. So that's a good stadium to put out. And then retreating, moving up the Frigibax, and and then Ionoing. These names: Baxcalibur, Frigibax, Baxcalibur. These are tough. Iono, which means shuffle your hand, put it at the bottom of your deck, and draw cards equal to the amount of prize cards you have left. So it's a 6 and 6 right now. You usually want to use it later in the game when you're on the back foot. If they have like 1 prize left and you have 4, they're only getting 1 card. You're getting 4. Going for the Battle VIP pass and putting out I said Dialga earlier, didn't I? This is Palkia. Palkia V. So they're using Mysterious Tail again, getting a level ball with 90 HP left. So that's going to be Acrylia. Put it down. Refinement. What are they refining away? Is a Greavard to. So this is cool. Greavard to draw 2 cards, and right here they have the little counter to tell you how many psychic Pokemon they have in the graveyard, which is really helpful. And then evolving the Greavard that is on the bench up into the Houndstone EX. And then Professor's researching away 3 psychic Pokemon, bringing the total to 4, so that's 40 extra damage. And then attaching an energy for turn. And passing the turn. Okay, so the player on the left with the Palkia Chien Pao deck is drawing a card. Going to Irida to find a water Pokemon and a item card. Getting a switch cart and a... That would be the Baxcalibur. Using the switching cart to go into the... It paused? Oh no, okay, it was just taking a long time. To go into the Chien Pao, using its ability to get 2 water energy cards from the deck, putting them into your hand. Rare candying up. So you had to put the Chien Pao up because it's like the Mew. Can only use, and the legendary dogs can only use its ability if it's in the active spot. So using the rare candy to go from a Frigibax up to a Baxcalibur. Ultra Balling away Manaphy and the skate park to get the Palkia Vstar. And then using the Baxcalibur's ability to attach 2 energy, retreating so the energy goes back into your hand, moving the Palkia up, and then attaching with the Baxcalibur's ability. That's smart. That's really a clever way of doing things. Probably talking right now about how every time he takes out a Pokemon, it just powers up the the Houndstone EX. Maybe. I don't know Japanese, so I can't tell you exactly what they're talking about. But that's what I'd be talking about. Be like, wow, kind of sucks that every time I knock out a Pokemon, your other Pokemon gets stronger. So then now taking out the Mew with the Mysterious Tail ability. And they're going to promote up the Houndstone. Attach an energy, use the refinement, discarding the Mew, drawing 2 cards, evolving the other Krylia, refinement, discarding a Pumpkaboo, drawing 2 cards, and then evolving up into the Gardevoir EX, which lets you move energies from the discard pile onto Pokemon, but for every energy you move, they take 2 damage counters. And then Professor's researching away several Pokemon. So you're looking at 9 Pokemon at the moment in the discard pile. Okay, so that's plus 90. So drawing up a hand, using an Ultra Ball, getting rid of 2 more cards to bring it up to 11, and going to get a Krylia, going to Refinement away another Pokemon? Maybe? Refinement, a Mimikyu, bringing it up to 12. So you're looking at 120 plus 160, you're looking at 280 for a swing. So that's not bad. Putting down another Greavard, and using the Gardevoir EX's ability to attach an energy. Okay, and then putting on a 2 damage counters and swinging for 160 plus 120, which is 280, and that's the correct amount for a knockout. That's a lot. That's a lot of Pokemon in the discard pile there. So that's a knockout, and taking 2 prize cards, and they're gonna promote up the Chien Pao, using its ability to get energy into their hand, using concealed cards to draw 2 cards from the Radiant Greninja, Ultra Balling away a Chien Pao and a Lost Vacuum to get a Luminion, using Luminion's ability to search out a supporter card, using the supporter card, getting Irida, using the supporter card to grab it looked like a Superior Energy Retrieval and a Palkia Vstar. So those are going into their hand. Using the Superior Energy Retrieval, which means you have to discard 2 cards to use the Superior Energy Retrieval, and then you get to take 4 basic energy from your discard pile and put them into your hand. And then using Excalibur's ability to attach all of the energies, or 4 energies, up to the Chien Pao, and then using a Superior Rod, I believe this is, to get in any combination 3 of either basic energy or Pokemon, and shuffling them back into your deck. And they are getting an energy, a Palkia, and a Palkia Vstar. And then they are swinging for 60, and then I believe it is 60 extra damage for each energy. Yeah, so 60 times 4 is 240. So 240 damage. For the knockout, which again is awesome, except that powers up your the Houndstone and Houndstone EX. So they are I missed that. What they do? How'd they get the Mimikyu? They are level balling. Oh, Refinement away a Krylia. I believe that's what that is. Refinement away a Mimikyu to get 4 cards. They are using Clara to get... What are they getting? They're getting a Greavard and a Houndstone. Dropping down the Greavard, evolving up into the regular Houndstone, not the Houndstone EX. So that's 80 plus 140, and 80 is 220, and that's what the Chien Pao has. So that's knockout right there. Attaching with... Okay, so they used the Gardevoir EX's ability to attach 2 energy for turn, so dropping it from 140 down to 100 because of the 4 damage counters put on it. But it's swinging for 220. That is a lot of Pokemon in the discard pile there. Swinging for 220, bringing it down to 2 prizes left for them and 3 prizes left for the player on the left. The nice thing is that is a regular, so they can only get one off of that. Irida... Sorry, they can only get 1 prize off of that unless they boss something else up and take it out. Luminion has been promoted up. They have used an Irida to get a Superior Energy Retrieval and a Palkia V, and they're placing the Palkia V down. Playing the playing the superior energy retrieval, getting rid of the Ultra Ball and a Battle VIP pass, and getting 4 energy back from the graveyard or discard pile into your hand. Using the concealed cards to draw 2 more cards. Using a rare candy to do another Excalibur. Attaching energy for turn there. And then doing 120 points of damage for the knockout. And then the Luminion and the 3 water energy are then shuffled back into the deck. So that is taking the knockout. Freeing up a space. They're going now with the Bridgebacks. They promoted the Grievard using a Fog Crystal and an Ultra Ball away. I don't know what they got with the Fog Crystal. I don't know if they were using the Fog Crystal. Doesn't look like they're getting anything from the Fog Crystal. Using an Ultra Balling away a Pumpkaboo and a Level Ball to get a Gardevoir EX. Using a Pal Pad, and they are going to get back from the Pal Pad a Boss. Okay, and then shuffling their small deck. I mean, refinement twice. You're probably going to refinement away the Gardevoir EX. They're just looking for that Boss, I'm assuming, because they probably have either a Houndstone or a Houndstone EX, and they can take really just the Palkia. If they knock out the Palkia, they win. So their refinement, did they get? Nope. Okay, so they didn't get it this turn, so they were finding away a Battle VIP pass, drawing 2. It looks like they only have 1 card left, but they did get the Boss, so they're going to boss up the, I would assume, the Palkia. Yep, and then they are going to evolve up the Grievard into a... Is it the EX, or is it just going to be the regular? They got 180. They got 180 here, and plus 80, you're looking at 260. So even just the regular Houndstone can take out the Palkia V with only 220 health points. So they went for the EX because that's what they probably had in their hand. Using the ability to attach energy, and then swinging for 160 plus 180 is 340, I believe. Quick math. Was my quick math correct? Yeah, 340. Huh, look at me. Mathin'. And then that's the knockout, and that's the win. So that's pretty cool. Very interesting way of just interesting Pokemon to play, the EX. They had 6 energy, which I guess it's fine, right? Because you have the engine to keep getting them back if you want to. That is a lot. That is a lot of Pokemon in the discard pile. They had 18, right? 2, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, a lot of Pokemon. And really turned out well for them. Very interesting deck. I'll be interested to see how people play it going forward. Like, are you gonna go with a bunch of like none of this wasn't used, one of these was used, wasn't used. So how many of how many extra fodder psychic Pokemon do you add to your deck? Nope, I wanted to scroll down to see. I don't know what I was scrolling there for. But like, at what point do you start? Is it impacting all of your cards that you're sacrificing, like your all your supporters and your items? Because it's a very pared down supporter and item list, really, if you think about it. So like, where's the balance? Is this the balance? Can you push it a little bit further? Who knows? I mean, I'm sure when these come out, when the Houndstone EX comes out in, I think, June, we get it. I think. How far is Tord gonna push it, right? Like, who knows? Like, a Sander, like, I don't think Sander would play it because it's not very control-y. But like, yeah, Tord was playing the Gardevoir EX. How far is he gonna push it for Like, are you gonna play like no? I don't know. So it'll be very interesting to see. Do we get to see the Palkia list as well, or no? But I'll throw it up here on. You can take a look at it right there if you want to take a look at it as well. 10 POW, pretty cool. I'm sure there's probably better ways to play it instead of just with the Palkia and Palkia Vstar. They didn't play any of the in-betweens for the Bridgebacks and the Excalibur. They just played 3 rare candies and 3 of each. So they weren't looking to do the whole... They're just looking to skip through it. But those 2 are a necessity. The Excalibur with the Chien Pao, those 2 kind of have to go together to make it worth it. But yeah, it's a really interesting deck. I like the Houndstone EX and even the Houndstone. Like, by the point you get an 18 Pokemon in your discard pile, you're doing 18. That'd be 260, which would be enough to take out most Vs, most regular Pokemon. It's just the V Maxes and V Stars that you can't. And that's when the EX comes out. But like, even in the end, if you can just swing with this guy, and you only give them 1 prizers unless they boss up your Gardevoir EX. But very cool deck. I'm very interested to see when it comes over what's done with it and what people change about it to make it even deadlier. Anyways, my name has been Prodigious TCC. If you want to follow me on any of my socials, they're all linked down below. I've got Twitter, I've got TikTok, and I've got Instagram. They're all Prodigious TCC as well. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like, hitting that subscribe button, ringing the bell notification, it all helps the channel grow and be seen by more people. If you want to leave me a comment, what do you think about the Houndstone EX deck itself, or even the Chien Pao deck that was facing it? What would you have changed up about either of those decks? What do you like about them? Anything like that. Any comment really is interaction with the channel and helps it grow, and I love commenting back and answering questions and all that kind of stuff. Love interacting with all the subscribers that I have. Anyways, until I see you next time, have a fantastic day.